excitement and tension of these imaginative plays, we urge you calmly but sincerely to turn off your radio now.
Traditional quality, fresh from farm.
Remember how refreshing a cold glass of thick, creamy, tangy buttermilk used to taste? Morning, ma'am.
Thank you.
Foremost has been delivering that refreshing taste for over 50 years. And what the family didn't drink, Mom would use for baking. Today, Foremost is still making that refreshing, high-quality buttermilk. Still full of vitamins, minerals, and protein. And that tangy, rich taste. With only 100 calories per 8-ounce serving. It's fresh as ever.
Traditional quality, fresh from farm.
A product of Foremost McKesson.
And now, if you haven't already done so, turn off your lights now and listen to Mr. Freak.
Gun in my hand. Gun in my hand. In all my life, I've never had a gun in my hand. Smooth gun, hard gun, cold in my hand. Bullet won't be cold. Warm bullet, hot bullet, burning hot, hot as the blood. No, can't think of that. Turn the muzzle up and press the trigger. Trigger cold against my finger. Cold as death, but life is colder. Rhythm to that. Poet dies with final rhythm. Poet dies who never wrote a poem. Headline for the tabloids. Poet dies with final rhythm.
Ugliest man in the world is suicide.
Poet dies with final rhythm.
Ugliest man in the world is suicide.
Poet dies in final rhythm.
Ugliest man in the world is suicide.
Poet dies in final rhythm.
Ugliest man in the world is suicide.
Poet dies in final rhythm. No, stop. Ugliest man in the world. All right. I'll think the thing for the last time. Tear the words around in my head over and over the way they've torn for 30 years. Ugliest man in the world. Ugliest man in the world. Ugliest man in the world. Press the trigger and stop it. Press the trigger. No. No, I can't. I got to wait. Think it all out clearly for the first time in my life. How it started. Why it's ending this way. Think it all out clearly from the very start. Then press the trigger.
School today, Paul.
There's a start. First day of school. How old was I? 9 or 10. She kept me home, away from others. I didn't know why until that day she said,
School today, Paul.
I said,
All right, Mother.
row on row of children looking up at me, staring up at me, gaping up at me. And then one of them started laughing. Another laughing. Another and another. Laughing. I stood there, a little boy, looking down at their twisting mouths, my ears filled with the sound of them making fun of me. I knew, but why? Why?
Ugliest boy in the world.
Ugliest boy in the world. That's why you kept me away from children, Mother. Kept me away until you didn't dare to any longer. Oh, Mother. Mother, before you let others see me, why didn't you close your hands around my neck, put a knife in my heart, drown me, bury me, put me away where eyes couldn't see me, laughter couldn't reach me? But you didn't. So this was my boyhood. Tears without end. A boyhood of tears. A boyhood of tears. Took me out of school, kept me away from all the others. What good was it? I knew there wasn't a mirror in the house. Not a mirror. I didn't dare, you didn't dare. Not a mirror. Until that day you died. Alone. So quiet in the house. I sat down. So quiet. And then suddenly, as if the clock were talking to me. Yes, I remember. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at myself. A mirror. I had to find a mirror. Surely Mother kept one mirror somewhere. Drawer after drawer. A mirror. Surely there was a mirror. A mirror. Yes, there was one wrapped and hidden where she thought I'd never find it. Tore the paper off. I kept my eyes shut until the glass was clear, and then I looked. Oh, I bear the memory of my face? Can I think of it even now? Gun in my hand. Yes, I will. What did I see? What is my face? A brow? No brow. A thing that sloped away sharply, quickly, like a peaked roof half fallen in. Nose, a thick wad of ugly flesh protruding out between two close-set eyes. My eyes. Oh, my eyes, Mother of God, my eyes. Two tiny, red-rimmed, green-flecked globes that stood far out beyond the lids and twinkled like a fat, round pig's. My eyes, that was why they laughed at me, my eyes.
Ugliest man in the world.
Yes, I was that. No longer boy. Ugliest man in the world. Not even tears could help me now. The world outside. At last I had to go out and do it. Make a living. Get a job.
Sideshow. Step up, ladies and gentlemen. Step up, the one and only, ladies and gentlemen. Stand right up.
Wasn't bad there.
The ugliest man in the
No.
place. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I say. The ugliest man in the world, and only a dime. A very small part of a dollar. That's it. Step closer.
I didn't mind. After a while, faces looking up at me again, staring, whispering, getting their dimes worth. Spieler talking, faces staring, whispers, snickers. I didn't mind. Why should I? I could get away from them. Yes, stand there in the noise and laughter and leave them far behind. Leave the smell of them and the noise of them and the twisting faces of them. Shut my eyes and leave them quickly. I'd be in a field, sun-drenched, face to the sky, the warm sun touching me, soft grass cushioning me, my arms outstretched. All around me such peace and loveliness. I'd lie there so happy, and then a breeze touching my face, and a small white cloud in the sky, and then another, and all at once the clouds were like a woman's face, looking down at me. A woman. There was a woman.
Hello, big fella.
Oh, hello.
Hell of a day, huh?
Yes.
She'll give you a big play. I mean, the yokel. Don't they?
Yes?
Me, I'm a Sammy Morton. You know, the grind show.
I...
Not one of the strippers, you understand. I do a high-class number. You know, semi-classical. Sure been a long, hot day.
Yes.
Nice walking out in the dark. I mean, there's kind of different than on the midway. Yeah, nice in the dark. Awful nice.
Do you like the moon?
Moon? Oh, sure. You been working in tent shows long, big fella?
So complete, the moon.
Boy, you sure pack 'em in. I had turns to have more pictures than anybody in the show. I'm sure add up, don't they?
Your face. Did you ever look down from the clouds?
You mean have I ever been high? Boy, I'm high now. I like the dark, big fella.
There was a woman. Talking. They were talking.
Yeah, sure, Sam. What do you take me for, a chump? Well, what do you think? His face makes me sick just to look at him, but he's got a pocket full of dough. So last week I got a telegram from Mama. Poor Mama and the mortgage. And yesterday, while he was looking at me up in the clouds, I got another handful of bucks, and maybe in a couple of weeks You. All right, so you heard. So what? What are you staring at? I don't like your face. You heard me? I don't like your face.
I gave you...
You gave me a couple of laughs.
Love.
Love? Do you hear that? Love. Do you think any woman can love a mug like yours? It ain't a face, it's a mug, a puss, a pan. Go on, beat it. Get out of here. No more walks with me, big fella. I've had a belly full of laughs and I'm too... Hey, what do you... No, stay away from me. Don't...
Go on, beat it. Get out. Yeah, I'll get out as far as I could get out. Any place. Anywhere. Any place, anywhere. Get away, 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 get away.
Now we leave the devil in Mr. O's story of Mr. Freak for just a moment.
Pacific has a low prayer from the stewardess flying high. They've got friendly smiling people everywhere, and good meals for you and I. We're a bargain in the sky.
Pacific East Air is proud to announce non-stop service from Los Angeles to Maui starting June 17th. Yes, starting June 17th, you can fly non-stop to Maui on Pacific East Air for just $165, tax included. Purchase your Maui tickets before June 17th when fares are expected to increase. Also fly Pacific East Air to Honolulu for just $123, including tax. Call Pacific East Air now. Area code 213-417-2233. That's area code 213-417-2233.
Pacific East Air has a low fare. They're a bargain in the sky.
We'll get back to the handsome one in just a moment on our KSFO Great American broadcast. Looking for sound investment, are you? Excellent financing and 24-hour security for your house or property? Well, listen to this. Rancho Murrieta in the magnificent Sierra foothills is the fastest-growing recreational community of its kind. When you buy your own lot, townhouse, or custom home, you'll receive a free country club membership. And this is the ultimate in country club living with golf, tennis, swimming, and much more. Rancho Murrieta has emerged as a top residential resort community where people are discovering the incredible civilization within itself. And if you have children, a school bus takes them to and from school every day. So whether you have children or not, you'll truly enjoy the versatile lifestyle of Rancho Murrieta. Go see for yourself. Rancho Murrieta, just 30 minutes from Sacramento. Become part of this recreational paradise. Call toll-free 800-852-GOLF. That's 800-852-GOLF. Rancho Murrieta, with lots as low as $35,000.
We return to our The Devil and Mr. O story of Mr. Freak.
God got away. Good and far away. Fields, grain, a farm. They didn't care what kind of a face. Just work hard, work, hour after hour, sweat salt on my lips, work, keep working. And I couldn't think it was good. I couldn't think. But I'm thinking now. Gun in my hand. Stop that thinking, gun in my hand. No. Got to think out my life. Think it out clearly. Think of that day she waved at me. Was working. Bent over. Sun hot on my back. Grain thick around me, filling the world, covering, hiding me. I straightened up. Something moving through the grain on the road. Climbing the hill. So far away, could hardly tell what it was. Shaded my eyes from the sun. I saw a woman on horseback. No, so small. Must be a girl. I saw her arm wave at me. I dropped in the grain and I hid. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. The next day again, standing in the grain, a tiny figure on horseback waved at me. I dropped in the grain again. No more. Just the sky and the grain and the work was all I wanted. The next day and the next, a girl on horseback riding far off there in the roads, waving at me in the grain, waving at me day after day. And one day, I didn't drop in the grain. I stood. I waved back at her. Waving at me because she couldn't see me. See my...
It was tan mug.
In spite of myself one day, I was hiding in the grain at the edge of the road, waiting for her. Wanted to run, yet I stayed. Wanted to cover my eyes, yet I looked. Looked with eyes as big as all my loneliness. Force knew I was there. She didn't. She started singing a little song as she passed. A song without meaning, but warm as the sun. And I saw her. Young, lovely. The words tumbled over and over in my head as I watched her go by. Young, lovely. I began to see her face everywhere. In the green, in the sky, and at night in the dark.
Ugliest man in the world.
Thinking of the loveliest face in the world. I tried to stop it. I couldn't help it. I couldn't. The loneliness in me was a pain I couldn't endure anymore. Again and again, I hid in the grain and watched her go by me. Just a quick moment. And then she was gone. And I was left in loneliness again. If she couldn't see my face. Yes, if she were blind. I read a book like that somewhere. Woman never saw the man she loved. If she couldn't see me, only know me as I am, my voice, my thoughts, my dreams, ambitions. If she couldn't see, dangerous daydreams had brought me to a gun in my hand. But I was lonely. I had nothing. So I had dreams of her, blind, not knowing my face. Mother in heaven, if she were only blind, if she were only blind. Wish, Father, to the deed. That day, working in the grain, looked up. She was riding by. It was so early. Why so early? Her little hand waving at me. Then the rush of an auto. I ran. The grain tearing at me, holding me back. In a moment, she was in my arms.
Help me. Please. Help me. I can't see. I can't see.
Can't see. I dreamed it, prayed it, and now...
I can't see.
What have I done? What have I done? Concussion. Nerve block. No, I had nothing to do with it. Just a thought. I'd only a thought. But now she couldn't see me as I was. Couldn't see me.
You've been very kind to me, Mr. Martin. Paul.
Music. Everlasting music in my ears.
Come here every day, won't you? It's so good having you to talk to. You've made these wonderful days, Paul.
Music. Everlasting music. Her voice. Being with her. Knowing her. And she knowing only that of me which had no ugliness.
Now this for Pinnacle Books. Japan in the 1500s. Feudal barons called daimyos waged continuous war. One samurai stands preeminent. Tonomori, the legendary warrior whose victories in battle have no equal. Daimyo, by William Morel, captures the splendor and savagery of Japan's Shogun era. Daimyo is the first volume in a series from the producers of Wagons West and Windhaven. William Morel's Daimyo, a reading adventure you can't afford to miss. New from Pinnacle Books.
Performance report. Columbus, Ohio. A flight for life waits on a freezing runway. A plane that flies donated kidneys for transplant. Any delay lessens the chance of success. The pilot depends on the first all-weather aviation oil developed by Phillips Petroleum to reduce time spent on engine preheating, because even a few minutes saved can be the start of a whole new life. Find products for you and your car from Phillips Petroleum, the performance company.
You've such a good mind, Paul. The best I've ever known. I needed a mind like yours. I'm laughing, Paul, because you've made me happy again. You, Paul. And I bless you for it.
Happy days, endless days, quicksilver days, then the day.
Paul,
I've been waiting for you.
I wanted to be here sooner. The grain.
The grain. It's very tall and bold now, Paul. Remember how the grain used to keep us apart? Before I even knew you. I'd wave and the grain was between us. And I never knew you.
Is knowing me important?
Paul,
You know me now.
you're the only one I've wanted to be with.
Do you know me now?
Paul, listen to me. I know you now better than I could if my eyes were open. And twice as wise as they ever could have been.
You're lovely.
And so are you.
You've never seen me.
When people have talked together as much as you and I, every little hope and hurt, dream and plan, don't they know more than if they looked at face? And what do you look like, Paul? No, let me guess. I've sat here in the dark and seen your face so many times before me.
My face?
Yes, let me tell you. It's a large, virile face. A face that matches up with all the strength of you. Strong, straight mouth. A firm chin. Skin brown, yet soft. A straight nose that's not too small, yet not too large. And then your eyes.
Eyes?
Oh, yes, your eyes. They're large and dark and gentle. Gentle is the way of you, Paul. Well, how close was I to knowing you?
Give me your hand.
No, I don't want to touch your face. Later, yes. Not now, Paul. I want you to read me something.
Read?
Yes. So strange we were talking about faces when I have this book for you to read to me. Look. Do you know the book, Paul?
Cyrano.
Yes. Brave Cyrano de Bergerac. You've read the play, of course.
I never have.
Then I envy you. I wish I'd never read it so that I could hear it all over again. Please read it for me. Here, start any place. Read, Paul.
Thou lovest her. Tell her. For I do surmise thou art a hero in her eyes.
That was Lebray, Cyrano's friend. Now go on, read Cyrano's speech.
Nay. Shall I woo the loveliest maid in France? Look at me, friend. With my poor big devil of a nose, I dream, even I, of walking neath that beam, loving, beloved.
You read it with your heart, Paul.
He was ugly.
Oh, the rest of him is beauty, just his nose. Read Cyrano's lines and I'll try to remember Roxane. She was the woman he loved, and he never dared tell her of his love because of his ugliness. Read, Paul. The top of the page. Roxane calls, Sister. Oh, sister. Read, Paul.
No. Call no one here. You come back. I should have gone away. I longed for harmony to end my day.
I love you. Live.
In fairy tales long since, the princess said that, and the ugly prince lost all his plainness in that sudden sun. But see, I finished as I was begun.
I made your grief. I.
You made my bliss. I lacked all woman's kindness. Even this. My mother found me ugly. And I had no sister. Lest they mock an ugly lad, I shunned all women. You became my friend. One soft gown brushed my face before the end.
Paul. Paul. You cry.
Cry? What is there to cry about?
It's true there's no reason to cry. It's just a play. In life, no man could be such a fool.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. No, Paul, don't. I hadn't had a chance to tell you. My eyes. An operation. And I'll see again. That's why I didn't want to see your face with my hands. I'll see you with my eyes, Paul. See you with my eyes. See you with my eyes.
See again, see what? A face to laugh at, ugliest man in the world. A face to jeer at.
And the mug.
A face to shout at, but not to love, not to love. Never will I, so long as I am master, let beauty so divine meet such disaster. Ugliness, mar perfection, Cyrano. Read you 1,000 times because she read you. The author gave you a paper nose, but my ugliness was flesh and blood. Flesh and blood to see, to hate. She'll never see me, never, never. Lift the muzzle. Press the trigger. Trigger cold against my finger, cold as death. But life is cold as thoughts in my mind, like a whirling circle. Press the trigger, press the trigger, press the trigger.
Paul.
Who is it?
Paul. Paul, where's the light?
You see.
It's been weeks. I've been searching. Where's the light, Paul?
Forget me.
So dark. In your hand. Oh, Paul.
I wasted too much time thinking.
Oh, my dear.
Forget me, I tell you. You knew me in the dark. Well, now it's light for you, and I'm not meant for the light. Forget me.
I want to know you. In the light, your ugliness. Yes, Paul. I've known. First when you cried with Cyrano. Then I asked the others, and they told me.
But you don't know. My face, a thing...
A thing that parted my blindness was apart from me. I love you.
You... love?
Love you. Yes. I love you.
You... don't know.
But I will know. Turn on the light, Paul. I'm not afraid. Turn on the light. I love you. Live. For me.
In fairy tales, long since, the princess said that. And the ugly prince lost all his plainness in that sudden sun.